Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Cher. Today we are going to be going through my winter beauty empties. So everything that I have used in the last couple of months here, kind of for this winter season, that is beauty related, makeup, skincare, especially a lot of hair care. You'll see things that I tend to go through a lot. I'm also planning to try to give you my reviews on them as we go along very quickly, just kind of a would I repurchase it again or not, and here's why. So if that interests you, make sure that you stick around. I had mentioned earlier in a video I had done where I was decluttering my makeup vanity and giving you a tour of it. I'm going to link it here if you haven't seen it yet. But basically in that video, I was saying be on the lookout for a declutter video as well as an empties video. So here is your empties, but also be watching for that declutter, but I'm kind of waiting to declutter for if I want to do a giveaway or not, because you guys, I am so close to 1,000 to monetization here. As we speak right now, as I'm filming, literally I am 17 subs away from 1,000. So if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you help me out. Please hit that subscribe button. And it's possible that by the time that this video airs, I might already be there. I don't know. It's exciting stuff. But basically, I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to do a giveaway or what I want to do with some of those things. If I'll do a declutter, I don't know. But be on the lookout because it's possible I could do either one of those or both. So with that being said, let's get started and hop right on in. Okay guys, I'm not really going in any particular order. I've got like a big old bag where I've been collecting stuff just as I run out of it. There's also a couple things that I just completely forgot to put in this bag when I used it up. So I'm going to try to still tell you about it, even though I forgot. Sometimes I forget and then I'm like, oh yeah, I'm saving that for a video. So the first thing is hair. This is my hair dye. So I'm 44 guys. I don't dye it every, definitely every 4 weeks. It really starts to get peppery, salty. I don't know what you call that. It starts getting skunky by about the 3-week mark. And I get to the point where I just can't stand it anymore. And I usually dye it by 4 weeks, no matter what. So every month I dye my hair. I know that's terrible for my hair, but I am not the kind of person who is going down like that. I am not doing the gray hair thing. No way, no how. I will probably be 90 years old still dyeing my hair. Now, my mom has actually been going through a process, and, you know, she has the same, she had, you know, dark hair like me. I look a lot like my mom. And she recently has started kind of trying to allow the transition to silver hair. She's experimented with different things like the purple shampoo and stuff, trying to keep from getting that brass look. So I may at some point help document her journey for you guys if there's anybody looking for gray hair tips. But you won't see me transitioning to that, but I might do a video on her journey. If anyone's interested in that, let me know in the comments below. Anyway, so that was a whole little spiel. But this is my routine, and I don't go to a salon because with having to dye it so often, I'm sorry, I'm just not spending that kind of money. I do it from a box, but this is like the only brand I use. I love this brand. This is the drugstore brand, SCHWARZKOPF, whatever. I usually go with the CAPPUCCINO for my hair color. I just recently dyed it a few days ago, so you can see now. You can see that I missed a few spots, so that will give you an idea of what it starts looking like when I need to dye it. Cannot stand it. Yeah, and it'll be all around, you know, the hairline. So I usually do the CAPPUCCINO. Sometimes I might do a darker, like they have black. I've done the more purple before, and I really like that color, but usually it's like a dark brown like this. There's actually 2 boxes in here because it's from the last couple months. This one was the Intense Cocoa. So as you see, I mean, I don't always stick to the exact same color, but it's usually similar colors, like the dark browns and stuff. But yeah, this is, I mean, I would have a full head of gray hair if I didn't do that. So there's my little secret, guys. So that's the first couple things. And along those lines, I usually go through one of these a month as well. I've talked about these in previous empties videos too. This is the Root Touch Up. And there's just, you know, I try to get every last drop out of it. This is good for the side hairs right along here. You can see a little bit of the roots. coming through, and they'll be so bad when it gets to about the 3-week mark. And this usually gets me through that week where the grays are just really coming in, but I haven't had time to dye yet. This is what I use. I also use a spray. I don't know why I don't have an empty of that, because I usually go through at least one of those a month too, but I don't know. I may have been using this more. And this is L'Oreal. There's a couple different versions. Next on the list, I just finished this makeup cleansing balm. I love this stuff. Okay, love it. This is from Burst. This was gifted to me by the company. This is my second thing of it. It's made with eucalyptus oil, vitamin E. It is good stuff. This is honestly like my favorite makeup balm that I have tried. This stuff is so good. I love it. And it's so affordable, guys. So I really do recommend it. And I think First, if I remember correctly, is vegan and clean and all those things that I look for, but yet so affordable. So yeah, I will probably continue to buy this with my own money now. If I find another one I really like, I'll do those, but this is the one I will probably be going back to for sure. Will spend my money on. Next, ran out of concealer. I go through concealer pretty fast. You won't see a lot of palettes and stuff from me very often, but you will see more eyeliners and lip liners and brows and concealers, the things that I use the same container of every day. Whereas like palettes, I'm always doing different palettes, so I never hit pan on anything. But this is something I do run out of. I have several different concealers I like, but I kind of went back to this. I got a lot of these in the beginning for my clients because it's just a good drugstore concealer, and it was, you know, like cruelty-free, no flashback, a nice formula for mature skin, especially because it has a little bit thinner formula. And so I tend to go back to this a lot. I really like this as a drugstore brand. Now it always has the sponge at the top, and I always pop the sponge off so that I can use it for clients. And I just happened to have like an extra shade of this, and so I had stolen it from my kit for personal use for me. So I already had the sponge off of it, and I've just been using it like this, straight out. But anyway, I finally went through it. Some more hair care. I'll get both of these out. I've actually gone through both the shampoo and conditioner from Bondi Boost, and these were gifted to me by them. This was back around like Christmas, I think. And I finally went through it. I've been trying just a bunch of different hair products. So this is, it's vegan friendly, cruelty free, silicone free, paraben free, sulfate free, all that jazz. I really like it. I've heard mixed reviews, but this is one that I do rather like. So would I buy it again? I think so. I think it was good for my hair. I love the smell. I think this one had, was it this one that had the peppermint smell? I think it was. I think this was the one that had a peppermint smell. They have a couple different ones. So, but no, I really like this brand for hair. So it is a good one. All right. Next, I finished out my Sigma brush cleaner shampoo. You go through this pretty fast, or I do at least, because, you know, now this is what I use to more shampoo my brushes and shampoo, especially my beauty blenders, like soap for your brushes and stuff. And so I don't use this in between clients. I use it more like at home on my personal, especially on beauty blenders, to like get stains and stuff out before I boil them and sanitize and all that. Another hair product. This is one of my favorite shampoos ever. I think I've talked about it before too. Essentia. They originally gifted me one to try and then got me hooked on them. So I've been buying them with my own money ever since then. So ever so often I buy it. The problem is this last round, I could not find it on Amazon. So I don't know if they are like discontinuing it or if it's just out of stock right now, but I'm a little panicky about it because I love, love, love this shampoo. I have noticed that my hair just really needs like biotin. It does very well with biotin shampoos. So I found another shampoo on Amazon that was a biotin one and conditioner. I'm using it right now, and I will give a review on that later, and maybe it'll be in another Empties video. So that's what I'm using in the meantime, but I just really love this stuff. So if it comes back in stock on Amazon, I'm scooping it back up. The problem is, you know, you do go through it pretty quickly. Okay, we've got a little more skincare. This is from Bare Methods. This was gifted to me as well, and they are a brand new brand. They just came out with this, and it's on Amazon also. And this is the cleanser, brightening for all types. I have other pieces of the skincare I just haven't gone through yet, but I went through the cleanser pretty fast and I really liked it. I love that it's like vegan and cruelty free and clean and all those things I look for. And so it was a good one. And I was just really excited. I got to be kind of part of their launch. And so this is a new one that you will definitely want to check out. Along those lines, oh my God, this is one of my favorite skincare companies. This is from LIFELINE. I have worked with them in the past. They are amazing. They do a lot of research for stem cell research and that kind of thing. And they have kind of a piece of my heart with, you know, my daughter's diabetic and just all the research out there for also like diabetes, not just Parkinson's. So different from other brands. They really form a close relationship with you. And I love how they like connect with folks. And so I just really love to support their company, and it was a great skincare. This is their eye firming complex, and I love how it feels on the skin. So definitely recommend this. Okay, we do have a little makeup here. So this is, I don't know how you pronounce this brand, Qveen, Qveen, whatever. So I recently won this in my giveaway from Amanda Harrison. I can link that video for you. And so this was one of the things in that giveaway. I have already gone through it, guys. It was that fast. So I really love this. It's a lip liner, and I love it. This was the shade Spray Tan. If there's like nothing left to show you, but I had to like scrape it to get that. But it's a great like neutral color. But the complaint that I have is that it didn't last long. Like I went through it so fast. So I don't know what that tells you. I liked it, but it was just, there wasn't much there. So this is my Arbonne mascara, Speak Volumes. And I am actually no longer selling Arbonne at this point, just because it's a conflict of interest with being a judge for the Clean Beauty Awards. I am not supposed to be affiliated with a clean beauty brand. And I wasn't doing a lot with it anyway. I was mostly using it as some of the makeup for my clients because of the quality and how clean the brands were. I could kind of rely on it. So now I'm just a preferred customer, but I still love a lot of their products. And so this is a mascara I would use a lot on clients when I wasn't doing waterproof mascara, and I would use it for myself. I stocked up on a lot of this mascara, but I've gone through this last round. Similarly, I had tried out this Essence Extreme mascara. Now I really love, you know, Lash Princess. And so I wanted to try this different one and just see how it was. This is the I Love Extreme Volume Mascara. I don't know why I didn't like it as much. So I've been using it in addition to my Root Touch Up there. I've been using it as Root Touch Up, but now I've gotten it kind of down to the end from doing that. I don't know. I wasn't as impressed. I think it's because my lashes just, I have no lashes. I need more lengthening mascara. I think I don't do as well with the just volumizing. I think that's what it might be. So if you're looking more for a volume, maybe it would work for you. But if you are a person like me who really just needs something that's gonna like lift and lengthen, I don't think this is the one for you. But I love the Lash Princess mascara. That one I definitely recommend. Okay, you guys, this is from Tarte, and I got this in my first BoxyCharm, which had a completely Tarte box as the premium box along with it. And I can link that video for you too. That was my very first one. I was so excited because it had Tarte with it, and I love Tarte. And so this came in the box, or maybe this was in even another like BoxyCharm box. I don't remember, but I don't know. It's in one of the BoxyCharms. And I don't know if I ever pronounced it right. Maracuja Juicy Lip. And it's like, it has gone completely viral, and for good reason. And at first I was like, but man, when I pair it up with, there's a lip liner that I use with this, and it just looks incredible. It makes your lips so juicy and plump. Good stuff, but I have already gone through it. This is as far as it will go, so it's about time to retire it, but I will definitely be stocking up on like 50 more of these. I love it. Okay, the next thing is this Terry, and it's called Hyaluronic Hydro Powder. It was in a Walmart beauty box. There's still like a couple, a little slight bit of powder along the edges here, but it's mostly out. I actually really, I liked this powder a lot because it felt very silky. It's very like smooth and silky. So I think it would be a great powder for mature skin. The only thing is though, the flashback, like I tried to test it, and I'm always thinking from the viewpoint of a makeup artist. I tried to test it with flash photography and definitely got some kickback, but I don't know if it was from my other products I was using with it or if it was that alone. But I can't tell you if it's truly like photography safe or not. So it's probably not going to be like a go-to powder for me, but I did love the silky smoothness of it. I'm just showing this one because I threw away the other sponges. I had like about 3 of these that I'm going to consider empties. I'm tossing them out. These are what I use. Like I have a little container that I put them in that I just wipe my brushes down on them. I use these a lot with clients. I will boil them afterwards to sterilize them. But what I accidentally did this last round was after I got done with a client, I had thrown a bunch of brushes and those sponges in a baggie like I normally do and put them aside to sanitize. And then the winter's been slow. It's usually slow season for makeup artists. And they sat in a bag for like a month and I completely forgot about them. And I went to go clean everything the other day and there was mold growing in them. So I was like, okay, I do not think I'm gonna be using those on clients. And it just reminded me like, oh my gosh, we have got to be throwing away these sponges like once a month. And the beauty blenders as well. You really don't want to use your beauty blenders past like 1 to 3 months. And so I am very careful about it with my clients. I'm not going to go past a month. So I'm basically tossing all of these sponges as well as a whole pile of beauty blenders, which I'm not showing you here because I already threw them away. So, and then included with that, the other thing I accidentally threw away before not thinking, because I'm like, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be saving all this stuff for my video. And I forgot to mention I had tossed one of these out, which is the makeup brush cleaner that I use, which is Cinema Secrets. And I go through this stuff like crack. So I was at the end of it and I had to throw it away. And so this is my reorder. It just came in today, actually. And that's what reminded me, oh my gosh, I got to put that in my video. So I'm showing you the new one, but just know that that's because there was an empty of this. So this is like the only brush cleaner I use for my clients. It is like quick drying, rinse-free formula, super, super, super sanitary, good stuff, but I go through it so fast. It really does, it absorbs so fast in your brushes. So like I will go through, I'll probably go through like about that much with every wedding I do. So, you know, if I have a few weekends of clients, I'm going to go through almost, you know, like half of this. So you can kind of judge how much you go through it. But that is my Ride or Die makeup brush cleaner all the way. This is from a BoxyCharm as well. This was the Belle and Argent brow gel. You guys, I love this stuff. I've tried to get the last drop out of it. I mean, it's getting to where it's got like goo on it because I've used up every last bit, but I love this. I love the bristles. It's just perfect. I love that it's so tall. So it's like I can hold my hand way out here and really get in there. I don't know, something about this. I will definitely, this is the first time I've ever tried this brand because of BoxyCharm. That's the beauty of Boxy. And I fell in love with it. So I will definitely be probably reordering some of this. This might be a go-to brow gel. I really liked it. So definitely recommend that. I forgot to show y'all, I did go through a thing of these Neutrogena makeup wipes. I don't usually like to use wipes. I think it's much better to use makeup balms, but sometimes it's nice having them around, I have to admit, because they're so convenient, like especially since I'm always filming and doing looks, and I'm going to do one look and then take off the makeup and do another one, and then I'm going to stop and film. And sometimes it's easier just to like wipe a few things off my face, but keep others instead of having to like wash my whole face. This just comes in handy, but I forgot to keep the empty bags. I'm just showing you. I did go through some of that. This is kind of cheating because it's not technically empty yet. I do have about that much left, but I'm going to call it empty because I just cannot use anymore. I'm like, I'm done. This is a big ol' nope. This was in my Walmart beauty box. And I don't know if you guys, if you saw that video, I was confused on whether you could use it if, you know, you're a white girl like me. And, you know, you can. It's made with like shea butter, I think. But it's definitely not good on my hair. And yeah, I thought it was terrible. Terrible. So I'm going to be tossing it and just call it empty and we're done. And then I had this sheet mask, or 2 sheet masks, but I did use one already. And I can't remember if it was in the last 2 months or not. So I can't remember the name of the other one, but this was the last of it. This one is called Sundays for Repairing, the Weekend Glow Challenge, Dew of the Gods, Deep Retinol, and Orchid Extract. It was okay. I mean, it was like hydrating, but I think I saw that it was really expensive. So I'm like, would I really spend that kind of money just for some like extra hydration in my face? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm thinking about like a lot of the other sheet masks I've used, and I guess they're pricey, but I'm like, you know, for like one time getting a lot of moisture put in your face, I just don't know if it's worth that kind of money. I don't know. Sorry, Dew of the Gods. But that was in my boxy, and it's nice to get this kind of skincare. So, okay. And then more hair. So this is from Evolvh with the H on the end. And I love their brand for certain things. Like there is a detangler, I think it's their detangler, like their after shower, like leave-in treatment, leave-in conditioner. I think I freaking love that one. Love it so much. And I think I've done some of their shampoo that I love. All these things have been gifted to me by them. They had reached out to me and had me testing out the Better Roots system. I had a whole system with this, including vitamins. Unfortunately, I can't do vitamins a lot of times and supplements because I have like a digestive issue. And so there's certain supplements that just really upset my stomach. So I try to avoid more edible beauty products. But I did test out like the hair oil, and there was another part to this. This is the scalp and hair oil. And I was doing it for a full 3 months, I think, for them, and did some before and after shots. And it definitely made my scalp, like my hairline, grow for sure. So if you have thinning hair, I would definitely recommend it. The only downside I would say of it is it can get oily. So I had a hard time forcing myself to use it regularly and as consistently as I needed to see the progress, because I wanted to avoid it at night because I knew like the next day I'm going to go out in public and see whatever, and I don't want my scalp to be greasy. So I'd put like the tiniest little bit, but you really need to be putting the full amount on and everything. So that'd be the only like negatives I'd say about it, but it was pretty good. I think it really gave me results for sure. So, would I recommend it? Yeah, if you can be consistent and keep putting this in your hair every night for a long time and tolerate a little bit of the oil. I just tend to like stay away from hair oils in general, but I really should probably not do that because my hair really needs it, obviously. So it's kind of a toss-up, but yeah. And I've actually, this is my second round I've gone through. They have continued to supply me with more. And so yeah, so I should have included that other round too, but I didn't have the foresight to include it in my video until now. So I'm just going to have to do this round. Okay, guys, I think that is everything. Hopefully you checked out a few products you hadn't heard of before or had wondered about. Most of these things are either regulars of mine that I buy all the time or some things I got to try that I definitely recommend. Very few had really negative reviews, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said before, be watching for either a declutter or a giveaway in the future. Thank you to everybody who has supported me, who has subscribed to my channel and helped me get this far. I really appreciate you guys. Like, I could just cry. I really could. But anyway, make sure you turn those notification bells on so that you won't miss more like this in the future. I'm going to try to start doing an empties video like once every season, like a spring one, a winter one, that kind of thing, if I can think about it and remember to do it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.